the difference between actually when a man becomes more consecrated, he has more power. The real power is not in fasting or in prayer. Real power is in consecration. If you meet people that have power, you will find out that the higher they go in God, you will notice that they are not fasting. They are not fasting probably and praying as much as you, but their consecration is too high that you can fast for 7 days. You will not be able to do what they can do in 5 minutes. Reduce the volume a little. It means that your consecration is weak. Fasting, prayer, studies is like admitting realities from the front door. Consecration deals with making sure that those realities don't leak out. Is the back door. It makes you more effective in carrying the realities of God. In being the more consecrated you are, the more God can use you. It is not just that God can use you, the more Satan cannot use you too. Because I hope you know that God is jealous. He is more interested in using people more when he finds out that it is less probable that Satan can actually borrow this vessel. So he will invest more realities in you, knowing that you cannot come to any point where your vessel can also serve for Satan. Your vessel can serve for Satan. You are not that consecrated. And God is jealous. He likes to own things. Listen to me. If you have not given it to him, he doesn't care. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
But once you go and put the name of the Lord on it, God becomes jealous for that kind of matter. Huh? That day when you come and tell him, Lord, this one I give it to you, he will take it. That time has been consecrated to him. If I teach you deeply, for example, you know you can pray in the night as a matter of burden. You can fast as a matter of burden. You can do some things as a matter of burden, necessity, the demand of being a believer. But there is a higher level. You can pray in the night as a matter of consecration. Do you know the implication? If you don't pray in the night, it's a sin for you.
Yes, sir.
But your neighbor doesn't pray, it's not a sin. He just missed his prayer time. Tomorrow he can continue. But for you, when you miss it, you might need to cry for forgiveness for 7 days, just because you miss one day in the night. You don't know what is consecration. So because as of that time, God has owned that time of your life. You gave it to him. Before you gave it, it was your own. But when you gave it to God, he owned it. Some of you don't know why you are powerless. You don't know why God can use you. Meanwhile, for you to move to a higher level in God, there must be, Mark, write this down. Every higher level in God demands a new measure of consecration. Everyone, each and every time that God calls you up, there is a demand of consecration that comes upon your life. If you are not willing to drop some things or to pick up some things, then you will not go higher with God at that level. Meanwhile, your usability can peak at the last instance that God used you. But if you want to go on with God, then there are some things you need to shed. There are some things you need to drop. If you are with me, so